G'day and welcome to another episode of KiwiCarLife. Now a lot of you guys will know that I have broken my collarbone recently and it's starting to get better, but I still have 3 weeks to go before I'm allowed to ride my scooter again. But if I can't ride it, I should at least be able to modify it, right? Now I'll admit, I don't actually need this thing to go any faster, but I've had a few requests from subscribers asking if I could show them how to remove the restrictor plate to make it go a little bit faster. So today I'm going to show you how. Now this method will work for any scooter that has a restrictor plate, but for my scooter specifically, which is a Suzuki UZ50, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, a wrench, or a little tool like that, which does basically the same job. And then you're going to need an 8mm, a 10mm, a 12mm, and a 17mm socket, and a clamp. So a restrictor plate is a plate that's mounted in the transmission down here, and it stops the gearing from being able to go into its highest ratio. And this is usually because of regulations or something, but in general it's not actually needed, and it can actually cause damage and extra wear on the engine because it rubs up against the sliders in the transmission. So first of all, you need to take your 12mm wrench and remove the kickstarter. And this is where you'll need the flathead screwdriver just to pry it open a bit so that you can actually get it off. Now the next job is to remove those screws in the back of the air filter, and you'll need a 10mm socket to do that. Now you've got to remove this screw right here with a Phillips head screwdriver, and take out the little foam piece as well. Now the next job is to remove the bolts holding the plate on. There should be 5 of them, including that one in the middle. And you'll need an 8mm socket. And now you've got to lift up the airbox and pull the plate off like that. So this here is your clutch, which is connected to the wheel, and you can see the drive belt running on top and bottom of there. This is the kickstart assembly, so you'll need to remove that with an 8mm socket, those 2 bolts there. And now remove the kickstart assembly like that. So this piece here is the Variator, and you're going to have to try and get that nut off with a 17mm spanner. You can see that when you try and undo it, it just turns the engine over. So what you'll need to do is find some way of holding this or stopping it from moving while you undo that. And then in between this plate and the plate in behind, which you may be able to see just shining there, there will be a little washer or a little spacer, and it'll stop those two from coming together, which will stop you from being able to get into your highest gear. Now mine has actually already had it removed, as it turns out, but if yours hasn't, then you basically just pull that off, take out the washer, and then bolt that back on, and make sure you do that nut up nice and tight. So now the next job is basically just to put everything back together.